Does size really matter? Hey love, my name is Magda Kay. I am an intimacy expert and the founder of the School of Intimacy. And welcome to my channel, the best place for you to get all the tips, insights, and techniques to enjoy the most fulfilling and exciting intimate life. And today I want to speak about the big question: does size matter? And if you worry or if you think that maybe your penis isn't big enough, I want to specifically address that. I want to talk to you, whether you have the reason to worry, but also what to do about this. So maybe you've been looking into different options of, penis enlargement. So I'll speak about this as well. I'll speak about whether you can actually make your penis bigger, in what ways you can do it, what you shouldn't do. We're gonna look at it all. So I want to start with this one point because I kind of want to get it out of the conversation, but it is important that we do say it, okay? So to some women, yes, it does matter, okay? But it's exactly the same way how for some men, big breasts matter or a big butt matters. And we have women who have so many insecurities because their breasts are very small or because they have a flat butt and they wonder, oh my God, will any man want me? And you know very well that totally there are men who don't mind, they don't care, they love a woman as she is, and there's no expectation or need for the breast to be a certain size or for the butt to be a certain size. You may be one of these men yourself, or you definitely know someone. So, we all have certain preferences, right? Like, you as a man, you may, for example, want your woman to be making her own money, and maybe there's a woman who needs a man who has really big biceps. It's like we have these different preferences, and let's just say some of them are a little bit more superficial. So yes, there will be women for whom that is the case. They really do care about the size. They want a bigger cock. But if that's the case, I don't want you to be taking this personally. I don't want you to be thinking that there's anything wrong with you. Don't add that type of meaning, because what it is ultimately is just lack of compatibility, right? So if you, for example, want kids and she doesn't want kids, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't say someone is bad. It just means that you are looking for different things in life. So if you ever come across a woman who does, say that, okay, I want a bigger cock, please just look at it from the perspective, okay, we're not compatible. What I have to offer, it's not what you're looking for, and that's it, okay? So now that we have this out of the way, let's talk about a few more points. So what I want to share with you is that it is not true that the bigger the better, and I am quite shocked, to be honest, as a woman, how much men actually believe that to be true. So I even had this conversation with one of my former partners, and I told him, that's not true. It's not true that the bigger the better for a woman. And he literally challenged me. He said, no, it is true. You women prefer the bigger the cock, the better. And I'm like, literally, here you have a woman in front of you telling you this is not true, and you still you want to stick to your version. And we spoke about it, and he said, this is strongly conditioned by porn, because most of the porn stars are picked, with really big cocks. But again, it's not actually true. So keep in mind that vaginas also have sizes. There are more shallow or longer vaginas. And so if you have a really big cock, you may actually cause her pain. It may be seriously too big for her. And I'm telling you from my experience, I've had that. Again, I know many women who have experienced this. This is not nice. It's not pleasant for a woman when you are too big. So what you want to be is compatible. You gotta be a good match. Your size has to fit her size. I've been with men, to be honest, that I found a little too small for me, but I know of other women who are dating them and they're perfectly sexually satisfied. Again, we have different anatomies. So it's not that the bigger is better, you just wanna make sure that you're a good match for your woman. Another thing I also want you to consider, regarding this whole idea that the bigger is better, when a man really has a very big penis, that also limits his pleasure because he cannot usually go all the way in. And also it's really hard for a woman to give him oral pleasure, taking him fully in, so he never gets fully stimulated. And I have met men with really, really big cocks, and trust me, it doesn't feel all that good to them, okay? So please try to let go of this idea that the bigger the better. It is not true. But then, so what can you specifically do if you feel like maybe, your penis is too small? So the first thing I want to address is, please do not buy into, all these promises and the ads that you can enlarge your penis. You can't really do it, like no more than you can enlarge your hand. What most of them do is increase the blood flow. So, it's like it kind of like pumps your penis in the moment, but it doesn't actually make it bigger. And when you pump it so much, it may feel uncomfortable to you, like it can become overly sensitive. It can actually also over time desensitize you. So I really, really strongly don't recommend it. And again, in most cases, it's probably really not needed. But I do want to speak to you about, see, there is actually something you can do to kind of make it bigger, just not physically. You can actually extend your penis energetically. So I've had this experience many years ago when I was still learning tantric practices and I was working on my own sexual healing, and I was seeing this tantric teacher and we were making love, and it was combined with like a healing session for me to open my cervix for orgasm. And I actually never knew that, I never noticed this, but he later told me that physically he was not able to touch my cervix, but I still had cervical orgasm. So how can you have an orgasm if you're not even being stimulated? And it's because he was projecting energy from his cock into my cervix. So physically he wasn't touching me, but he was touching me energetically. Now, if that sounds a bit like, far out there, and it's like, what are you talking about? I want you to think about a candle. So if you have a candle, you have flame, but way before you touch the flame, you already feel heat. You can get burned without touching the flame. Or look at the stove, right? The same. You don't even have to touch the stove yet, the physical element, to feel the heat and even to get burned. That's the energy, right? The physical the physical object, the stove, the flame, the candle, right? They're projecting the energy and they're already impacting the things around them through the energy. That is exactly how it works. So kind of think of it as like your penis becoming a candle and basically projecting the heat, and then this heat gets to stimulate deeper inside of her vagina. So this is something that is available to every single man. You can practice and you can learn how to do that. So I have a specific training, it's called Sexual Mastery, and it teaches men how to feel and then move their energy. Now this training actually specifically is designed to help men master their non-ejaculation. So if you don't want to be ejaculating, if you want to be able to move the energy through your body, experience full body orgasm, then this training is for you. But the techniques you're learning in this training basically allow you to move your energy. So you get to choose if you want to move the energy up or if you want to project it through your cock. So this will be something that you can try if you want to learn how to add length to your cock with your energy. And later in the video, I'll tell you how you can get access to this. Now, the last thing I want to share with you is that it's not the size of your penis that makes you a good lover. And that's another thing that I really see with men. It's this idea that almost like the main gift that you bring into a relationship is your cock. And like this concept that as long as you fuck her well, she will come back. And that is really not how women look at it. For a woman, yes, sex is important, but this is not the most important thing in the relationship. We value heart connection way more. And the same goes for sex specifically. So a guy can have the most beautiful, perfect cock, but if this is all that he's bringing, into the relationship, into our sex life, and he's not opening his heart, he's not in tune with me, he doesn't feel me, I still will think that he's a bad lover. It doesn't matter how great his cock is, he will still be a bad lover. And a man who has a smaller penis can be the best lover she's ever had because of all of the other things. So what are those other things? Well, that's your ability to be fully present with her. That is the ability to feel her, because very often when men think about sex, it's all about thrusting, getting to the orgasm. You're not actually noticing how is she feeling? What is she feeling? Where is her body? And this is when you'll be like, well, did she come? Did she not? Did she enjoy it or not? Because you were not in tune with her. So we love when you are in tune with us. We love feeling your heart open. Like, we really, really desire that. But for men, it is a bit of a foreign concept just because your sex center opens differently than your heart center. And also, a woman can actually have 11 different types of orgasm, and only a few of them are related to penetration. So she doesn't need you inside to have the best sexual experience. Okay, penetration or anything that, requires your cock, it's such a small percentage of what is sexuality for a woman. And if you keep thinking about that as the most important thing or the only important thing, you're really missing out on an opportunity to have incredible sex life with your woman and actually give her the best, the deepest pleasure she has ever had. Now, again, if this is something that you would like to explore more, there is another training that I will recommend for you, and it's called Female Sexuality Decoded. And it is literally a roadmap for a man to understand how a woman operates, what it is that we need physically, emotionally, and mentally, inside and outside of the bedroom, so you really become her best partner and best lover. So now both of these trainings are available inside the School of Intimacy. This is our membership platform, our academy, a library of incredible courses that help you increase competence and confidence in dating, relationships, love, and sex. And just for $69, you can get access to both of these trainings. Simply go to www.magdakay.com/school where you can enroll. And the moment you do, you're also getting access to all of the other trainings, but the two that I highly recommend that you go through is Sexual Mastery for developing the ability to use your energy to expand your cock deeper into her vagina, to be able to stimulate her deeper, even if physically you're not touching her, okay? Sexual Mastery, and Female Sexuality Decoded, that gives you all the secrets of becoming the best lover that have nothing to do with your size. You'll find the link in the description of this video as well, and if you guys have any questions, you can always contact our support team. It's at info@magdakay.com. We'll be happy to assist you, me and my team, if you need any help with the school, needing to understand something. And of course, once you enter the School of Intimacy, you have the whole team available if you ever need any guidance inside. Now, my love, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and really my intention with this video is to help you feel more confident. You're perfect as you are, and you may not be compatible for some women, but you will be the perfect match for someone there. And for more than one woman, you're gonna be a perfect match for many, many, many women, and that's what I want you to focus on. So thank you so much for being here and watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell icon to get notified when a new video comes out. And also connect with me on Instagram. I post every day and you get a sneak peek into my personal life and how I implement all of these tips in my life. If you wanna get a deeper understanding of what it means to live your daily life in alignment with these teachings. And my love, thank you so much. I really appreciate for having you here, and I hope to see you next week in the next video. Bye.